Senior leaders of the ALDI supermarket chains say the cost of living crisis has changed our shopping habits for good. And we're buying more own brand products than ever before. Well, Aldi's results are out today. They've almost tripled their pre-tax profits from last year. But having said that, that's because the previous year saw a huge fall in profits. So what is the future of shopping? Kate Hardcastle, retail expert, joins me. Kate, hello, good afternoon.
Hi there, good afternoon.
So have we changed then the way we shop, our habits?
We have, significantly, and so much of that has come in the past couple of years. And it's understandable. We've had the cost of living crisis, which still rages on for a lot of households. But we've got a lot more information out there. Social media is really prevalent and tells us about alternatives and how we can get something that tastes the same from a different brand and range. A lot of the television and radio programs, even this conversation, are focused on that. So we've got sort of smarter shoppers in that people are more aware, and a lot of that has shifted in terms of where they shop and the type of products being bought. And that's seeing the rise of brands like Lidl and Aldi, who are bringing an alternative shopping opportunity to the marketplace, disrupting the marketplace, and the amount of own brand food that we've bought. You know, my youth own brand was really the bottom of the pile, the worst ingredients, just providing a price, really not tasteful or appealing at all. And now all of the supermarkets have established own brand ranges at multiple price points, you know, lots of luxury in there as well. So they're really providing an alternative. And I think consumers are really happy to see it there.
So how can chains like Tesco, Asda, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, how do they compete then with the likes of Aldi and Lidl?
Well, we used to call them the big four, those brands, and they would have the dominance in the marketplace. Tesco was most prevalent for many years. The stat used to be that £1 in £7 was spent in Tesco around 10 years ago, and we're kind of seeing similar figures coming from Aldi now. So I think that shows the shift. I think it's a case that they've had to not give in, but actually mould and morph to the same types of techniques that Aldi and Lidl have been successful with. I think we call them discounters, don't we, those brands? And I'm not quite sure that's the right terminology, because they don't discount. What they do is bring value and quality at a certain price. And even though the supermarkets aren't very, they're no frills, the product and the produce is a huge focus. They go after a lot of awards and a lot of quality awards on that. So what supermarkets like Tesco, Sainsbury's, Asda, there's a big pushback on price, but we're seeing a lot of initiatives where they're trying to build loyalty back. And that's where you see these rewards through loyalty schemes, where there's a better price promotion to try to get you in, week out.
The likes of the cheaper supermarkets then, Lidl and Aldi, I mean, they don't deliver. The big ones do, don't they? Does that make a difference? And for convenience, do people often opt for deliveries, home deliveries?
Well, they do curbside, which is the idea of pickup, and they're doing experimental pieces all of the time with delivery companies. So never say never when it comes to it. I think the push to try and get an online delivery model has really been quite the focus for those big organisations like Tesco's. We know Ocado's popped up as well, and that is now a partner of M&S, but was originally partnered with Waitrose. We know there's been a lot of costs in setting up those areas of the business as well, as they try to get the amount of drivers and get the systems in better places. And it's kind of, I wouldn't say distracted, but it's been a big focus for them. And now they're refocusing certainly on stores. We've changed as well. We went away from the big shop in the main, and now we're back to the big weekly shop, because many people are using tools and techniques like food budgeting and making sure that they're meal prepping and meal organising, and a lot of that benefits from being done on a weekly basis. The truth is, though, for most households, the focus is on how much are we spending each week, how are we getting the value each week, and for me, one of the obvious opportunities as well is less waste. And so organisations that can help in helping with quantities and buying the right amount and not pushing overtly on promotion are really also going to appeal to consumers.
Very interesting, Kate. Thank you for your time. Kate Hardcastle there, retail expert.